Right then. So, Battlefield 5. Now, if you were here for the stream the other day, I talked about this game. And I talked about how Battlefield 5 was basically kind of this weird mix of really high fidelity graphics whilst also trying to be extremely competitive. Directly after Battlefield 1, which was considered possibly one of the most accessible and widely liked battlefields in the history of man. One thing I always found weird about Battlefield 5 was, in my opinion, all they needed to do was just take the Battlefield 1 formula and apply it to World War 2. Take the Battlefield 1 formula and apply it to World War 2. That's all we wanted with Battlefield 5. But for some reason, they decided that they were going to do something completely different. Which surprised everyone. Because everyone was literally like, oh my god, dude, Battlefield 1, so good, so amazing, wow, wow, wow. All they need to do is just do a Battlefield 1, 2. Right, guys? That's all they're going to do. They're just going to do World War 2, but this time it's Battlefield 1. How did I just get 2 hit markers? We just need to do Battlefield 1 again, and we're going to have a great time. Instead, what they did was they made it, more competitive, higher fidelity, and really demanding graphics, which was, again, another strange choice. And then we're also going to do every single battle is going to be a battle you've never heard of in a theater of war. In the theater of war that's one of the most famous theaters of war of all time. And instead of going for all the battles that you know, like D-Day, what's it called? The French battle. What am I saying? Oh god, hang on, sorry, focusing too hard. Thank you, teammates, I love you. D-Day, and more of the Pacific and the Russian fronts. They decided to do the strange ones that we've not heard of before, which was, again, we just didn't really understand why they did that. It's like, why didn't we get all the battles that we wanted to see? Like we had with BF1. And it was just kind of this idea of no, we must do something completely, we must reinvent the wheel for Battlefield. And it kind of blew up in their face. But at the end of the day, I still played this game way more than I did Battlefield 2042. I have 1,200 hours in Battlefield 5 and only 600 hours in 2042, for instance. Ooh. I mean, I don't know what his plan was there. But yeah, I've only got 600 hours in Battlefield 2042, and still 2042 600 hours, pretty impressive, might I add. That I was able to deal with it for that long. But yeah, almost double the amount of time I spent in BF5, so I still enjoyed the game. It's just that I think the vibe of the game could have been very different if they basically just followed the formula for Battlefield 1. It's the worst Battlefield Hardline. Well, I've only got 200 hours, I think, in Battlefield Hardline. So, you tell me. I really like 2042 and I only have 150 hours. Well, I mean, I was literally like a full-time creator for the game. For what time was it? I was a full-time creator for Battlefield 2042 for 3 months, 6 months. Can't remember. Might have been 6 months. Oh no, maybe it was 4 months. I think after 4 months I ran out of content because they didn't release any maps for ages after that. Which is a shame. But at the same time, it is what it is. Battlefield 6 Battle Royale gameplay leaked? Dude, no way! Are you telling me that having an NDA for random people that don't care about posting content means that they're just going to post the content and leak it? You're telling me that if I Google search Battlefield 6 Battle Royale, there'll be 15 to 100 videos in the top of the thing and they haven't taken them down yet? No way. The memory leak at release was great. Well, no, one thing I always brought up about BF5, they definitely went down the route of we need to make this game as graphically demanding as possible. We need this game to run with ray tracing. Ray tracing, 4K. Everyone has a 4K monitor, right? We want this game to be almost indistinguishable from real life, but also we want it to be the most competitive Battlefield game that's ever been released. The slide in BF1 is shitty. I mean, how did I not get that kill? What? I mean, it's all right. Is there a sniper over there? No way. What's the difference between the two versions of Battlefield 6? Well, one has skins, probably, and one doesn't. I don't think you get any advantages in terms of early access by buying the different versions of the game in this one. Oh, he was low on health, I guess. I guess. BF1 ran fine, but BF5 came out and my system struggled. Yeah, they went crazy. I even made a video, I think, talking about it. And I was like, why? Even Battlefield 4 graphics are good, you know? Battlefield 4 graphics still clear today. Battlefield 3 graphics still clear today. And it always made me feel weird that they didn't just make, like... I always felt weird, like, guys, the graphics still look good. Like, we don't have to go insane with the graphics. Like, it looks fine. And I think with Battlefield 6, they've actually taken that to heart. They're not going crazy with fidelity, and they don't even... You can't even get ray tracing in... You can't even get ray tracing in Battlefield 6. Not even... Doesn't even turn on. Which is a great idea. They've made a game that's the most accessible as opposed to the most insane-looking game that you've ever seen in your life. Let's go! How many hours do I think I'll put into BF6? Hopefully 1,000 minimum. I reckon 1,000. If I like it. You know, you never know how much content's going to be at launch, and you never know what's going to happen. It feels like a 1,000 hour game in terms of what I've played so far. If the content's good. He'll be one of the first big streamers to quit. Well, that's literally never happened even with 2042. I think you find everyone else. I'm pretty sure you'll find every other Battlefield streamer quit Battlefield 2042 after a month. Pretty much. In terms of like the the guys that usually play lots of different games. I don't actually mean the Battlefield streamers who actually play Battlefield. I'm worried that the skins will make Battlefield 6 feel bad. I agree. Jack made a very good point that the beta looks insanely good because you can't have certain skins. But then when you remove the beta and you make it so that you can have any skin that you want that you can buy from the store and everyone looks like Homelander or something, I could see that being a problem. How did I just die from that range that quickly? That's crazy. From the leaked videos, do you think you would have won a BR game if I was able to play? I don't know. Luckily, I didn't see many vehicles in the end zone. Wrong. Squid G still played. Yeah, well, listen, dude. Not if the category wasn't completely empty, was it? I'm making a thing of like a lot of the bigger streamers stopped playing after like 2 weeks of Battlefield 5. That's what someone was trying to make the point that I'll be one of the first streamers to quit BF6 or whatever. But why would I? I don't have a reason to yet. It's going to be my main game for at least 3 months, probably. I don't... Unless... What else is going to come up? GTA 6 in May. I think we've got enough time until then. I don't know if I'm going to main game GTA 6, especially if it's on console. Oh. You've got 1,200 in BF5. Yeah. It's a long time. I think the same as me. Don't forget Arc Raiders. True. No, I think you guys like this is what I mean about Arc Raiders fumbling the bag for me at least. Because they're releasing Arc Raiders during Battlefield 6, it's going to be real hard for me to not just play Battlefield 6 over Arc Raiders. Doesn't matter what they do. Arc Raiders could be one of the best games of all time, but I know that I won't be playing Arc Raiders. Like, I don't see it as a game I play long term. In fact, one of the things I actually find frustrating about Arc Raiders is it has a hidden skill, like a hidden matchmaking system that you don't know about. And when you have a hidden matchmaking system in a game that's an extraction shooter, I think it's going to get really frustrating after a while. Because you're not facing just random enemies, you're facing enemies that potentially have like good, if not better gear or skill than you every single round. I'm just saying. In an extraction mode where it's supposed to be basically who knows what's going to happen. I don't know if I'll just get frustrated and it'll just feel like, oh, why are we getting battered so often? Don't you love hidden skill-based matchmaking, guys? Love it. One of my favorite things. The one thing I liked about Battlefield 5 is the fact that you could shoot grenades midair. You can't wait for BF6, those stealth droppers in 2042. Who designed them? You have to remember, Battlefield has a tendency to create things that are incredibly broken, and then they don't fix them because the what's it called? The conclusion is, as long as one person's having fun, that's fun enough for me. So they do this thing where, like, the Murametz bomber in Battlefield 1, artillery truck in Battlefield 1, a lot of the things in 2042. I mean, they've at least with the individual weapons they were okay, but some of the vehicles in 2042 are just like insane. BF6 knows a thing or two about hidden SBMM. But the thing is even if it does have an SBMM, which I'm sure it does, as far as I can tell so far, I can't feel it yet. What I felt is when we were playing the first 2 days of Battlefield 6, it felt sweaty, but because the first 2 days of BF6 beta were like the early access sweats, and that made sense, right? It makes sense that that you're playing against better players who care about the franchise more. Once the beta became open, it felt a little bit more like, hey, yeah, no, it feels a bit more random now. It feels like I'm just playing random people. So it all made sense in my head, you know. Everything just kind of didn't feel like it was broken. Just the beta though, they'll ramp it up for the game, I bet. Maybe, but the thing is then you have Portal as well. You have ways of avoiding it, right? If there is any strong matchmaking. They actually say, look, you can play on community servers for the rest of your gaming career, and it's not like anyone's going to be like, oh my god, what? There's a guy in that corner. I need him to peek his head out. Come on. I can't see you. Do I have... No. The revive in this game is horrific. So slow. Where are these guys? Oh, I guess behind me. And there's a guy right there. I don't like how intransparent it is compared to a server browser. I mean, people are suggesting, and I agree with them, with the server browser in Battlefield 6, it would make sense if you made an official server, right? Maybe it would be, or was it the other way around? If you make an official server with official rules and just the certain maps that you want, should your custom server be put into the matchmaking? Or just the other way around and just say everything's on the server browser and therefore Portal and thing is mixed, but you at least know what you're getting. Oof, double headshot, no way. Mouth Stick Gaming, thank you for the 44 months. Our team is getting battered like a wet cake. Nice. This gun was crazy. This gun was crazy. But yeah, I mean, obviously a server browser would solve most of those issues. Am I using a controller or mouse and keyboard? Mouse and keyboard. For sure. Hello, Hema. Do you prefer graphics or performance? Performance, always. Always, always, always. To get, like, I've played so many games that literally look like they're made in MS Paint, and I've enjoyed them as much. I do not care that much about graphics. It just doesn't ever like go, wow, that's amazing. Wow. I'm just like, you know, it's a 3D model with a texture on it. Not in like don't get me wrong, 3D art can look amazing, but it's not something that like excites me in any way. I don't play the game for the graphics ever. Ever, ever, ever. Never. I'm trying to think of a game that I did play just for the graphics. I don't think there is one. Don Shaw, thank you for the 50 months. I need to find it now. Is it like my next Battlefield wish list? Or like I did a BF5 video where I basically talked about why I maybe didn't enjoy Battlefield 5 as much. And I did this whole segment on I wish that they had 2 modes for the next Battlefield game, which was beauty mode and performance mode. And beauty mode is where you turn the game to the maximum settings. It adds all of the extra little features, shadows, particles, like thing, and then you have performance mode where it literally guts the game to the point of, as long as it doesn't give you an advantage, it literally just makes the game look as not like, it doesn't make it look like BattleBit. Do you know what I mean? I don't mean like turning it into grey box. I mean it just takes out all of the extra shit in the game that you just don't need, because that would be my enjoyment of the game. Or if I had a worse PC, that would be my enjoyment of the game. Obviously, I could probably put this on Ultra and it would be fine. But I've always said that they need to prioritize making the game as accessible as possible first, over making the game look incredible for 5% of its players. Do you know what I mean? That's the way I've always seen it when they go for graphics over performance. It's like you're only 5% of the players are gonna see the game in the way that you intended. Like ray tracing in multiplayer. Literally. No one else is gonna be able to appreciate that. And you need to make the game for the 90%, you know? Is that a shotgun? Wait, and now run right. He's got a shotgun though, so I was thinking, is he not gonna push that corner? No? Okay. No footsteps, even though he's running up behind me. Love Battlefield for that. He's got the little twinkle toes. The BF6 beta surprised you for a 2025 game? Yeah, because one of the designers talked about the fact when someone asked is ray tracing going to be in Battlefield 6, right? That's what they said. Is ray tracing going to be in Battlefield 6? He literally responded and said, well, it doesn't need ray tracing. We want to make sure that the game is as playable as possible first before making it look good, essentially. In other words, that wasn't a direct quote. You know what I mean? He literally said,
present for him?
are you kidding me? I am so mad. Whatever. I'm dead. What grenade was that? Was that a smoke grenade? I threw. It's BF1 no. Huh? Basically, make the game more optimized. Basically, optimization first over anything graphical. That's the way every game should be made, except maybe story games. Then you know what? Yeah, sure. If the whole game is about, you know, having some sort of all about the lore and there's not really too much like things that involve reactions or anything like that, then yeah, sure, man. And also, by the way, we haven't played Battlefield 5 since the Battlefield 6 beta. There is a guy just hiding in the smoke, I think. Do you see how the secondaries react in this game? This is how I want Battlefield 6 secondaries to feel. I was going to say, how did he not kill me then? Alright.
Yeah, I'll fix you.
No, give me a second. Give me a second. I'll try and show you. So look, I fire my sniper shot. You see how quick that was to fire after shooting the sniper? So, and it doesn't feel insane, right? That doesn't feel like a completely broken delay. That doesn't feel like something that's completely unrealistic. In 2042, this is genuinely how it feels. Ready? Like, it feels like you pull the gun out, right? You pull the gun out, and it goes... And you're like, the gun's out. Just shoot. Why am I not able to shoot? Why am I not able to shoot? And you just die. Like, every single time. It's, like, the most frustrating thing on the planet. Which is why I didn't want to play... I just basically didn't want to play the Recon class at all. When I was playing Battlefield 6. It just felt so bad. It was like breaking my brain how slow it was. It was so frustrating.
Here's some first aid.
Ooh. Ooh. No. Okay, bro. Calm down. Okay, bro. Yeah, how do I... Oh, I'm playing medic, of course, aren't I? So I can't do things as easy. That's what I thought. Whoa! I was definitely just shot through the wall. Literally, look at where I am. How did I just die? That is so stupid. 300 ping maybe on that guy? Desync. Well, no, that one just felt stupid. I was behind the wall, like, waiting behind it. I don't even know how I got shot through it. Stupid. Oh, how are we losing A, bro? Secondaries in BF5. Well, not as good as BF1 secondaries. BF1 secondaries were basically just completely fucked up. I have an aid idea. Okay. Okay.
Got you, soldier.
Rezzing. Hey, footsteps maybe. Can't tell. God, footsteps are a lost commodity. There's so many people out here. There's so many people out here, and for some reason, no one's peeking these windows. Oh, this guy's still on the floor out here. No, he's dead. How have we not taken it, dude? What is this? Where are they hiding? Shotgun with no footsteps. Okay, weird. I just forgot how crazy footsteps were in these games. Oh, teammate. Yeah. Always go for the melee. Always go for the melee. Is this guy gonna... Ooh, he's gonna get pushed by about 20 people. Up. Yeah. I never understand people that go for the melee. Just you've got a gun with ammo. You could kill 3 instead of just the 1. And sometimes they're gonna turn around and just kill you instantly before you can even react. It's not worth it. Am I playing on Ultra? No, I'm not playing on Ultra. Probably like high settings, probably. Again, even if I turn them to Ultra, I don't think you'd be able to tell. That's what I've always said a lot as well. Like, a lot of the time, you're getting like 1% improvements in visuals for like minus 10% in frames. It's always been a thing. Yeah, I can go up here, can't I? Should have remembered. Beautiful. Beautiful. 10-round semi-automatic sniper, bro. Bugger. Nice. We pushed it. Nice. Does my game sound quite quiet? Sounds like it might be.
I got you, chum.
Oh, they got him. Nice. Nice, nice. In BR, how do you think they'll balance the tank? I don't think they will.
First aid, short.
I think they... Someone said that tanks only take like 2 RPGs. So they apparently made them quite weak. But in my opinion, the way they should balance tanks, and I think that honestly it would actually be kind of sick, is that tanks are usable in the early and mid stages of the game. And then as you get to end game, they basically just get bogged down by smoke and fire and mud. So that they basically stop working and then you can't use them in the last 2 circles or something. Because then it would be like, look, you can still play with your stupid vehicle and cheese the fuck out of everyone during the entire game. Well done. But once it gets to end game, I don't want to be facing a tank in the final circle. Like that will make me just quit the game. I get to the end circle, I've fought my way through like 20 kills, survived multiple engagements, and it's me versus a tank at the end game, and I don't have an RPG. GG. Like, nah, I'm not. There needs to be a way. There needs to be a way that situation never occurs. And I had that exact situation in BF5 Firestorm. You know what I mean? So I just think I think it would make sense as well. It would just make sense that like once you get to the later stages of the game, the tanks just basically stop working. They slow down. They stop moving. For instance, like the tanks just stop working. I think that would be a good way of doing it. You can kill tanks super easily with C4 and RPGs. But like, for instance, in Warzone, I guess unless the enemy has a truck, I guess, in Warzone. But even if they have a truck, I can just shoot them out of it in Warzone. There is no situation in Warzone that you can be basically completely invulnerable from anything. There's always a way to beat anyone in any situation in Warzone. In Battlefield 5, they're basically making it so, well, here's your I win button if you get lucky enough. They're gonna res. Well, he is resing. No, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Stand. Just back up. Don't worry about running away. If other teammates get bogged down behind you, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
Calm. I'll fix you.
Make ammo limit for tanks is the way to go. Yeah, but you can still end up in that exact scenario I just said. Imagine you and your teammates, right? Just basically hoard a tank until endgame, and then hoard all the ammo, wait until endgame, and then just start beaming everyone. There needs to be a scenario where whatever happens, I think the tanks should just stop working, and you can't cheese them anymore, so that you actually have to have an infantry win to win the Battle Royale. Not having them at all, not gonna happen. It's too late. They've already done all the marketing for like the first Battle Royale with tanks. They're definitely gonna have them. Time limited, yeah, but this is what I'm saying. It needs to feel fluid though. You can't just be like, and the tanks will instantly turn invisible in 3, 2, 1. It needs to be just make it so that they just stop working. There you go. Something the what's it called? The air quality from the firestorm causes the engine to get ash in it, which stops it from working. There you go. Oh, I've got that. An EMP. Yeah, someone was saying an EMP was a good idea. Like, as you get to the final circles, EMPs just start destroying everything. Second class. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's insane to have the vehicles, especially when like you have ways of coming back in the early game. You know what I mean? So even if I get killed by a tank in the first like 5 minutes or even 10 minutes of the game, my teammates can get me back. But if it happens in final circle, that's over. That's GG. I'm gonna get shot.
Hold still. I've got you.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you can still make it feel like it's part of the game without having to just delete the tanks after a certain time. EMP or like a... Or just they just slow down and stop. It would make sense. Oh, I forgot. Dude, I've not been leaning at all. What the hell? How did I forget that I could lean in this game? Wow, guys. What is that? Sorry. Was it just the smoke? Oh, damn. The HMG on the tank can delete you fast like multiplayer. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Dude, I would obviously rather just not have any tanks at all. This guy's going crazy for this res. Thought I was entering heaven. Yeah. A no vehicle playlist would work. Yeah, but then you're splitting up the player base. They don't want to do that. The same way they don't really want to split the player base up with what's it called? Class weapons versus no class weapons. They really don't want to have to do that. It's an absolute last resort that they've even done the no class weapons playlist. Or vice versa. Where is the enemies? $39 damage. That's a 3-hit kill there. Open weapons is fine. No, what I'm saying is that having the closed weapons, they really want to just they would love to just pick a lane. But at this point now they've kind of sort of caught themselves in a corner. Why can't I throw healing? Healing? I'm surprised I've not been shot.
Here's some first aid.
You didn't touch the locked gun. No, I actually played the locked mode once. I played the locked weapons like once or twice, and I still had a good time. Okay, they're just shooting through the smoke. This guy's just like... Okay, fuck you. How is he tracking me through smoke? We don't know. Like, perfectly tracking me left and right through smoke, somehow. The fact there are players who are tank or playing main, they won't be happy. What do you mean? With Battle Royale? Can't see him. I saw, you guys have seen the Assault Ladder gameplay now as well, right? It actually looks kind of cool. Okay, cool. Okay. If you remove them or nerf at the final circle. Bro, people aren't doing jet and tank gameplays, I hope, in Battle Royale. That's not the purpose of the tanks. Or there's no jet. I'm pretty sure there's no jets as well. Although I wouldn't mind having a jet at one point in the match. Like, you know, you go to an airfield and there's a jet there, but then obviously when you get to the late circles, you can't just be flying around. There's definitely helicopters, so... Like, are you expecting there to be like a little bird with miniguns on it? Like, because I'm pretty sure they're not adding that. Do I have a nade? No, I don't. Good footsteps, love that. Best BF game spotting wise, you can still spot, but you have to use your own eyes. Yeah, but this is also the game that everyone complained that they couldn't see the enemies, so. The whole point of Battle Royale, though, is that it's supposed to be an infantry-focused experience anyway. And that's why I think, you know, having the vehicles to assist the infantry is fine. I don't mind that. Having the vehicles become like a major part of winning the round so that you almost have to go for... like Juggernauts in Warzone, if you guys played that. If you played Juggernaut mode in Warzone, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. When they added these, like when you were able to basically cheese Juggernauts, if you didn't go for a Juggernaut, you just lost. And it was just like, yay. Oh, guys, we didn't go for the Juggernaut this round. Guess we'll lose. Oh, we didn't go for the Easter egg this round. Where'd my nade go?
More first aid. Get patched.
Come on, team. They need to lower their FOV. Well, maybe. Oh. Being shot through smoke. I can't see. I bet you he can see, though. It's like a one-way smoke. Okay. Oh, GG. GG. Do you have to buy BF6 or will it become available on Game Pass on the 10th? Gabs, this is what I've been trying to explain to people. I'm pretty sure Battlefield 6 will not be on Game Pass because Microsoft owns Call of Duty, which is a direct competitor to Battlefield 6. Right? When they didn't own Call of Duty, then it made sense. Big thumbs up for BF5. Yeah, I haven't played it in a while. I haven't played it since the BF6 beta. I haven't played it. Have I played it this year? I can't remember. Well, oh no, I did play it this year because of the anti-cheat update. Rotterdam Breakthrough, eh? What guns do I even enjoy? STG. And then what, like a... the ZK, I remember that. MP40, Suomi. Oh, let's do a drilling. Oh. All right. Okay. Is the game bugged? Like, am I allowed to spawn? Okay. Didn't they fix the drilling eventually? I can't remember. There was a while where I literally couldn't use it. There was a while where I couldn't use it because it was like bugged when you switched the ammo type. So if you didn't know what the drilling was, it's got a rifle round, like a one-shot rifle round, and then you can use the shotgun as well, double barrel. It's really nice. And it's like one of the highest damage. Oh my god. I got healed. Nice. Very nice. Who was shooting at me? Who? What? Oh, they're underneath. Brother. Oh yeah, I don't have smokes now. Shit. Didn't think about that. How did they get up here? Who are we shooting at? Hell yeah. This shotgun works. Yeah, it does, yeah. Pretty fun to use. The problem is, again, you forget. I honestly forgot because I've gone back to play. What the hell, guys? Are we even? Guys, what are you doing? Why are you rezzing when there's a guy jumping around? Madness. I forgot how bad footsteps were in every Battlefield game, to be honest. Like, you just hear nothing most of the time. There's a guy jumping around and the guy's like, what if I just did a big res right now? My feet will probably be showing through, so we don't want to do that. I'll probably peek again. Buddy revive, or am I dead?
Got you, soldier.
Oh yeah. Okay, they're all dead up there. Can I jump down and not get injured if I? Yeah, that's a Battlefield 6 meme, isn't it? You can do that in Battlefield 6. I mean, look at that. Do you see what I mean about that combo? Rifle round. Is it bugs? Yeah, it's bugged. Rifle round, switch to shotgun, boom. It's kind of a huge combo. And there was a guy next to him, was there? Did he go upstairs? I actually didn't see. So good. Blasting fools. Yeah, it's nice. Oh my. There's people next to me? You see what I mean about the footsteps? There was guys there, dude? Okay. There. That range is steeper than the hipfire. Oh, this gun's like the best shotgun in the game as well, in terms of damage. Crazy. I don't think I can res that guy because there's no... Oh yeah, there's absolutely no way. That is death. And I'm dead anyway. And there's a guy just happens to be in the perfect position where no one else can see them for whatever reason. No? We not resing? No? Did you get sniped? Oh my god, this guy's actually so bad as well, but it's fine. This guy's completely oblivious. Oh man. These sneaky spots. Yeah, I mean, like, it's actually unbelievable that he's able to get away with that on that spot, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. There's a guy down here, look. One thing I've always had a beef with, you see this teammate on the floor? Now, if you I don't know, you see the teammate, the guy writhing around the floor, right? Imagine I'm looking for enemies, and I see a guy writhing around the floor without a marker above his head. Now, is that an enemy that's prone on their back, or is it a teammate? You're dead. Too late. That is insane. I can hear the footsteps now, though. Teammate writhing on the floor in it. Are you dead? Always assume it's an enemy. But that's what I'm saying. You can't. Then you shoot the teammate on the floor with your shotgun, and then you get shot by. Damn, that is actually crazy range. What the fuck? Have you seen how big the actual shells are that you put into this shotgun? They're like half the size of my house. So no wonder it. One shot, by the way. 100 health in one there. So I'm not exactly surprised that it one-shots if it looks like this. But, you know, it might be a bit overpowered. Just maybe. Maybe. Okay. I shouldn't be alive, probably. Dude, the health regen in this game is so slow. I actually forgot. How slow it is. Should have shot the other guy. I didn't see how little health he had. Look at the travels. Look at these bad boys. Well, nice no scope, to be fair. I mean, you know. All heals. Oh, and the other thing I absolutely hate about Battlefield 5 was the weird attrition system. Absolutely hated it. I was not a fan. We've basically gone in the complete other direction now. With Battlefield and BF5. Insane. Like, what would you say, like, if you do like attrition, what really, you know, made the experience that much more enjoyable for you with attrition? What was the thing that was like, wow, I love having less resources. I love being on a kill streak and being stunted for no reason. Sure, man. I love how, oh yeah, having to run to an ammo station that's destroyed and rebuild it. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Oh, I thought I was going to get him too. You can like max range someone with this. You can get like 300-meter headshot with it. Oops. That guy's face was completely messed up, by the way. Good. That was a one-shot AP mine. Damn. Great design, that. Did I even see... What are the chances we see max settings ray tracing on DX12 match? I mean, you've already not sold it to me. The fact that I would have to I'd have to deal with stutters. Like, I'm not dealing with that. So the chances are probably 0. I think at this point, so I can already give you a rough idea of how it would be. Probably 90 to 100 FPS. And it would be playable, but you wouldn't be able to tell. Like, honestly, if I just told you it was on, I think you might believe me. This is what I always find funny. Unless we basically got some specific examples. Because you might be able to see the reflections better. It looks drastically different. On Rotterdam, yes. But on every other map, no. Because the only time you can even notice it's on is when you look in a puddle. Why am I just taking... What is this? It's taking random damage. Right, okay. Listen, here's the thing. I'm not going to test it. I think what we could do is literally just go to a YouTube video. Ultra settings, ray tracing on. 5090. Someone will have it. Someone will have it. BF5, ultra settings, 5090 or 4090. It's probably pretty similar. Oof. But I was basically going... The thing is as well, is I was talking about the fact that they're not doing ray tracing for Battlefield... They're not doing ray tracing for Battlefield 6 because they're like, it's not necessary. And I was like, yeah, well, fair. After playing BF5 for a long time, you can't wait to switch to BF6. I mean, Battlefield 5 is fun. What do I get bored with Battlefield 5 eventually? That, for a start. What do I get bored with Battlefield 5? Eventually. What, like, annoys me? Could we argue that Battlefield 5 has the least amount of cheese of a Battlefield game? Could we argue that? Do you actually utilize the fancy graphical stuff? I just turn it off. Yeah. Like cheddar? No, I mean like what is the cheesiest thing in Battlefield 5 specifically? Like, is there something in the game that you're just like, that is such bollocks? I hate that. Molotov firebomb spam? I didn't really experience that. Meta guns, yeah. ZK343 and I don't even know what assault rifles people use these days. Does anyone even bother with the assault class because it's pointless? The Nambu Type 2A, that's what I'm saying. Everyone just plays a medic, I feel. Type 2A, ZK343, MP34. I can't remember which one's good. Yo, Drew Dog. The Sturmgewehr is insane. Is it? I feel like I remember it being good at launch, but I don't remember it being good later on. The Nambu. I don't remember the Nambu. Oh, Devastation. The ZH. Oh, the ZH on the Recon class? Remember when we had class-lock weapons? I have not used the ZH in a hot while because I found it again. I guess you could argue this was the cheesy gun. How the hell do I change attachments on this gun? Can you not change attachments? Am I going insane? How do I... Can you not change attachments? What is wrong with me? What have I forgotten? Customize. Sights. Oh. Oh, right. I forgot that this has a weird system. You think maybe the 6X would be fine? Whoop. This was 100% cheese. God, why did they put so much shading around the edge of the scope? The scopes didn't even look like this in World War II anyway, so why did they do the cray? That is horrific. The boys AT was a bit of a skill cannon. Well, you say skill cannon, wasn't it just you went prone and wait for someone to come around the corner and then just shot them in the leg? No? Was that not the meta with the boys? You're starting a new job tomorrow. Let's go. Dude, what's it going to be like when I have to start a new job? Unless I just stream forever. Surely not though, right? Surely not in 20 years. By the way, I don't think I'll even if I made millions, I don't think I would ever stop working because I already get very bored sometimes. And I'm just like, I need something to do. Like, I get bored on holiday. I go, oh, I've had enough of this. You know, I was like, all right, well, that was good, but can I go and do something now? Play more video games? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I might as well stream them. I guess the best thing about retirement, if you're retiring from streaming, is you just keep on streaming, but now it's not for money. Completely. I can have all your primes in advance. Lovely. Red December, thank you for the 57 months. There's like one thing I've always found with streamers as well is no one ever quits. It doesn't matter how big they get. It doesn't matter what, like how popular, big, famous. They always end up streaming no matter what. Like it's like a 1% quit ratio. No, I think if anything, I'll be streaming like strategy games. Oh, I'm just not really. I mean, I could run in. I know what'll happen though. If I run in with his A, it's just instant death. So I'm gonna get one shot on him. He's gonna dive behind the wall. Yeah. Because I still have to wait for the recoil reset on this. Where are they all? Wait, they can shoot from there? I didn't even know they had an angle up there. Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's some streamers who are literally like, I don't know, not billionaires, but like multi-millionaires. Like they literally made generational wealth for the next 12 generations. And, you know, to the point where humanity's not going to be alive anymore. So, and you're just like, well, they just keep going. It must mean that maybe streaming is actually quite fun, maybe. Or their greed knows no bounds. Wow, what a great shot by that guy. But streaming is their hobby and passion, yeah.
Hello?
To another decade at least? Yeah, sure. We'll see how it goes. If I peek that shotgun, I'm probably dead. Never mind. That's why I got the side angle. Oh. We have lost control of objective Beta. Like sharing the experience. Well, no, I mean, I don't. Well, here's the thing. I mean, for instance, with Battlefield, the older Battlefields and stuff, it is still fun to just go and do something different because what I probably should be doing right now is probably, I don't know, making videos or something. If anything, playing Battlefield 2042, but it's like I still want to play different games. Anything you'd like to see from this game brought to BF6? Not really. I was saying a lot of the mechanics in this game were kind of just weird. Oof. 52 damage, 2-shot kill. That is a bit mental, isn't it? I forgot how strong it was. They're going to be waiting in this little side chapel. I know the meme. There's one to the side of there. That guy made no noise at all. Oh my god, I just forget, man. I have really short-term memory for how loud people are in these games. Nice. Now I have no healing. Oh, I got healing back. Let's go. I can hear one to the right there. Unlucky. Rezzing. No. Anything you'd like to see brought from this game, BF6? Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, I don't know why Battlefield 6 doesn't have a bigger firing range with all the vehicles. That doesn't actually make a lot of sense. We've actually downgraded from the previous games in terms of that regard. Like, why, like, even Battlefield 4 had that huge range where you could test everything. Why have we gone backwards? Why have I got throwing knives on this class? 93 damage. What? I forgot that they don't one-shot. In Battlefield 2042, they one-shot. I remember when throwing knives were one-shot kill any range. I'm pretty sure. And you got 6. I think we did ask... I did actually ask for that to get nerfed, though. Because that would have been broken. Is anyone rezzing? Brother! How do I talk in this game?
Tolle Vorstellung.
No, I think if I ever did quit streaming, I'd still want to stay in the industry. If I could. I think I have some good insight. Oh, okay. Is he going to climb over the wall? Because I can't climb. He can climb over this wall, but I can't climb over, so... Oh, for fuck's sake. How did I get 2 shot by a shotgun at that range? Not even the double barrel. What the fuck? So annoying. I do love smoke. I do. Streamer likes smoking in Battlefield 5. Streamer promotes smoking in Battlefield games. What's my thoughts on the tactical ladder for BF6? I actually think it's kind of cool. Look, and this is the thing I hate about Battlefield 5, look. So now, hold on, I can do this though. This is how I'm gonna have to get my health back. Oh, now he gives me health. Well, I mean, a bit late. Oh, okay. He just killed everyone with that shotgun. Very well played. Yeah, the tactical ladder for BF6 looks fun. I don't see, apart from maybe people getting into spots that are broken, I don't see it being too much of an issue. Can I res this guy? Yeah, why not? After all, why not? That's gonna hurt. Oh, never mind. It went into a gap where I couldn't be hit. Unlucky. How much ammo did he have? Did he have an LMG? What the fuck? Actually, I need the ammo now. Headshot the other one by accident. That is a long ass reload, mate. Oh, what the fuck, man? Enemy hit 126. That doesn't make any sense. I've only got 1 round in this pistol. One shot in the head. Oh! Have we discussed Battle Royale gameplay yet? Yeah. We've talked about it a little bit. We talked about it in length about why there doesn't really need to be vehicles, but they're going to add them, so get used to it. It's basically what we're saying. We're basically saying, why are they adding tanks? And if they do add tanks, they need to make it so that they, like, fail before the final circle in some way. I think it's like, I don't mind them being in the early game or the mid game, but I think by the end game, they should just stop working. They'll just slow down and just, like, become unusable. if he doesn't move, then, you know. There's loads of them about. You can actually... I can hear the footsteps. They're up here, look. Well, they were up here, shit. What? Why? What? And then they knew... I don't understand. I don't understand. Actual good use of the throwing knife. Oh! These may be rookie numbers, but they're my numbers. Thank you for the 20 months, Fluffy. And Red December, thank you very much for the 57 months. And Tonshaw, thank you for the 50 months. Oh, that would have been sick. That would have been so sick, dude. Oh, I'm being shot from 5 different angles. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, sure, man.
Soldiers, we are losing objective Anton.
I guess it's kind of going kind of crazy out there. Or design the map so they can't go forward. Right, but that's not how Battle Royale works. Battle Royale is a big open map, and they can't guarantee that the tanks won't be in the end circle unless they basically just EMP'd them like 2 circles before the end or something.
We have taken objective Caesar.
Ooh. And now I've got low health forever. What a great gameplay design. I can never get my health back until I run all the way to the back of the map. Love that. Also, if you don't know the location of every single health box in the game, fuck you. That ours or theirs? I think it's supposed to be ours, but it's in the wrong place, I think. We have to take... By the way, a breakthrough with 3 points to take? Are you insane? Okay. Oh my god, can I please see? At least it highlights on the minimap. Yeah, but not everyone knows how to use the minimap. I would say that Battlefield 5 might... honestly, I'm going to say it. Battlefield 5 might be the least accessible Battlefield. When Battlefield 1 was the most accessible. Thoughts? Like, to a new player... Battlefield 1 was like... In fact, Battlefield 1, even to this day... might be one of the most accessible first-person shooters this world has ever seen. I always tell people, if they're trying to learn mouse and keyboard, that they should play Battlefield 1. Because, like, it's the game where it's the most, like, easily understandable. You just kind of point and shoot. Oh my god, please. Oh my god, you're so annoying and you didn't even shoot. What a dickhead. Just running in front of my shots, like... What are you doing? BF5 is the hardest for new players. Yeah, that's what I mean. How have I been shotgunned and then instantly rezzed? What is going on? Except if when you're suppressed. Yeah, I guess so. 2042 is pretty overwhelming for a new player. I guess. But, like, I don't know. Battlefield 5 to me has one of the highest skill ceilings in the game. 2042, I guess, with certain heroes, it's hard. like learning Sundance to be annoying. Learning how to be annoying as Sundance is pretty high skill ceiling. Have I unlocked all 60 tiers on 2042? No. I just know that I don't have to play it every day in order to get the unlocks now, because I just need to do the challenges and I'll be good. Because I've got, what, 3 weeks left of challenges. And I'm going to get, how many levels? 5.5 levels, and I'm at level 49. So I'm way ahead of schedule for getting the Battlefield 6 unlocks. Next round. Okay. Next round is Marita. Which one's Marita? Marita. Marita. Is this the one that's... Yeah, it's the mountainside one. Yeah, I remember this one. Where's Lee Enfield? This was also the best sniper in the game, in my opinion. Although this one looks trash on stream because it's so green and weird. Is this supposed to be Italian? An Italian map? Or... What's this? Or is this Gibraltar? That looks like Gibraltar. Is it Spanish or Italian? French or Spanish? English or Spanish? It's supposed to be Greek? Not Greek. Because Greek's usually white building, isn't it? Yeah, Mercury's Greek, isn't it?
Objective Able has been lost.
No, this isn't Africa. It's Europe somewhere. It's like the Alps, is it not? You're dead? Yeah. It's Italian. The housing style looks Italian. But I also wouldn't know the difference between Italian and Spanish architecture, so... You know. Oh. I was going to say, what are we doing? They're dead? No. Marita is Greece? Oh, okay. Now, why does that guy look like a sniper even though he's got support kit on? I absolutely hated the customization in Battlefield 5. That guy was wearing a ghillie suit and he's got an LMG on his character. What are you shooting at? What? That was a headshot. You mad? Perfectly aimed at that guy. Annoying. Annoying. Being shot across the map by these guys. Why would you do this? How are we losing A? What's it called? Revolvers in this game were so crazy. How good they were. I saved my teammate. I'm gonna do it. There's still one guy alive somewhere. Have they done this? Where's the guy that's alive? There's a guy on the point somewhere who's just alive. That sucks. Unlucky. The map says Greece. But where in Greece? Where are the giant... What's this giant mountain? Where's this supposed to be? Near North Macedonia? Or is it just a place that doesn't actually exist? Is this just a place that doesn't actually exist? Okay, bro. Alright, get some heals in me. Oh, fuck off. The second shot didn't miss. It literally went through him. It's so dumb. Shot in the exact same place. Raiders takes place in the plateau in the Pindus Mountains. Yeah, I don't know where that is. Oh my god, I missed. That one I'll admit. Missed that one. And that one. And that one. Please, I'm stuck on nothing. Holy shit. Back to the heels. There you go. My eyes are failing me. Can't see shit. Play my mouse. Nah, I mean, I am missing, you know, like, it is fair. I didn't miss that shot on the guy that was on top, but his fucking hitbox was being stupid. Oh. Oh. Oh! Now we're cooking. Look at that. Am I hyped for BF6? Yeah. It's what, the biggest Battlefield game for 10 years? Hell yeah, dude. Finally, some good fucking food. How are they sniping? And they don't have a scope glint. Hmm. Pindus Mountains. But where are the Pindus Mountains? Are they north of Greece? Where is it? Where are they? Well, what are we dealing with there? Oh my god, there's like a little nest of them up there. Do you see that? Can't really see them though. Don't forget you can build in this game. Fortnite. The Fortnite effect. Oh. You guys are so annoying in there. Oh, okay. We've got their nasty little... Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you down there? Just prone. North Albonia. Close to Albania. Well, there you go. Was Albonia a misspelling?
The enemy are taking objective Able.
Okay, bro. Okay, bro. I'm just being shot. I forgot that you can actually shoot through some things in this game. Like, you can shoot through wood and it has reduced damage and shit. But I remember being annoyed because in every other game, you just shot through something and it did 100% damage. And then in this game, if you shot through something, it's like, let's reduce all damage by 90%. It's like, what? Why? You can. I'm pretty sure with a sniper rifle, you had to headshot someone 5 times through a door to kill them. It was so... Like, who decided that was the damage reduction we're going for? No, I mean, it didn't make any sense. Why are we being... How are we being shot in the back when there's teammates right there? There's a dude right there. Okay. How did that miss? We don't know. I've not been using the what's called the lean as much as I probably should be. The lean is an important part of a balanced sniping diet in this video game. dead. Okay, I'm just taking random damage. That was a headshot, but okay. Beautiful. Dude, they barely pushed A. How are they going to push B? Oh, it hit the top of the wall, dude. That's actually That's actually not fair. I 100% headshot him there. But it's the wall. What's wrong with me? Why is my character like sticking to things? There you go. That's what I did the first time. I have an idea for a Portal Mill Sim type game mode. Single life game of conquest meant to be played over a day or week. It would be hard to get players and wouldn't appeal to everyone, but if you could set it all up with locked rolls, down states, maybe a bit of extra health, do you ever see it working? No. One life modes that aren't round based don't work. Because no one has the time for that. What do you mean? What do you mean a one life mode? You're basically describing a battle royale at that point. A hardcore battle royale. What would be, so let's say I get killed off in the first 5 minutes. I just leave the game. And then the server doesn't fill up. Right, so, but this is what I'm saying. Even hardcore games allow respawns because if you don't respawn, the game dies. And if the rounds are too long, then no one wants to play. Because if you die in the first 2 minutes, you just go, well, this is boring. I guess I'll leave. It would never fill up. It's, yeah, you have to understand, like, the reason why there's respawns and the reason why there is no one life modes except for extraction is, in extraction modes, if you die, you get to go into the next match. And the entire game is based on that. But if you make it a server-based experience, and people have to just wait around for half an hour, people just don't have the time for it. The thing is, the good thing about Portal is, you can try it. But you'd have to be very dedicated if a match is going to last more than like 5 minutes, you know? Did I do all the masteries for snipers? Yes. Yeah, I've got all the snipers. Well, I mean, but that's all I do though, so it made sense. This server's actually banging right now, dude. We're getting good maps all day. So look, we have Lee Enfield gold. Gold on the Model 8, gold on the M95, ZH, Crag, RSC. Well, we do have it on car, but it's not there. Sevzada, Ross. I don't know if I have it on the boys, actually. I don't think I've changed the thing. How do you do it again? Yeah, I've not done it for the... I didn't do it for this, because I gave up at that point. Panzerbush, yeah. Arasaka, gold, though. I got that gold. Yeah, so we did quite a few. The risk of taking a point and really having to plan it with your team and not knowing if all of you are going to make it could be fun. But what you're describing is a battle royale with objectives. Which, again, that could work. But the whole game needs to be able to be there. In fact... Okay, this could actually work. You know in CS, I don't know if you guys have played Counter-Strike, but in Counter-Strike there's a mode which is like 1v1s, where you get put into small arenas to do your 1v1s. Right? So when you face whatever, you versus simple, and then you wait for all the rounds to finish, and then you get put into another little arena and you go 1v1. The way that could work in Portal is you have 64 players, right? But then there's arenas within the map that you make almost with scenarios, and the scenarios play out in the same time in a 5-minute time frame, and then you would basically go, right, 5v5, 5v5, one death only, you run into the objective, and whoever wins that point for their team. And then if it doesn't end in 5 minutes, the game ends, and whoever had the most points wins. And then we switch and then you would switch the scenario within the map. And then that means that it's technically a one-life mode with multiple players fighting for the same cause. But you can't have 32v32 in one scenario. That would not work, because the game would last too long and everyone would get bored. But you could do essentially like a 5v5 times 4 scenario war simulation where you have to win scenarios and then it rotates you in the 5v5s. Do you understand? So it's like a quick play, small map switch. 5v5, no respawns. You could do that. But yeah, I guarantee you that almost no one will have the patience to do a 32v32 no respawn mode. It's just not good. I just don't see the appeal of waiting around if you die, which a lot of people would. And then basically, the problem with that gameplay is if your life is so valuable, that you don't want to die in the first 5 minutes, no one will want to make a move, and the best players will be the ones that just sit completely still and don't move and wait for everyone else to die, and the gameplay just becomes really just like who has the best spot to just sit in and wait. And it just, yeah, and then because no one would ever want to die. People play a Foxhole campaign for ages, but but then you die and then you respawn. You still respawn. Foxhole still has respawns. It's not permadeath. Wow, okay, that guy survived. That's crazy. He's dead. Oh my god. Going by. Like, you know, can you give me an example of a game, apart from an extraction shooter, where if your character dies, you can't respawn until the end of that match? Or a battle royale? You know what I mean? Where's my bullet going? I'm trying to work it out. I'm quite far away. I've not fired long range in a while. You don't have to wait around though. But you would. You'd have to go and join another server so that you could respawn again or wait until the next round. There's always going to be a waiting. People don't have time to just be waiting around. That's the issue. Did you know you can have iframes in this game? I forgot you can't destroy walls and shit in this game, dude. Completely forgot about that. There's 3 enemies right next to me and I had no idea. Great. My bad. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. PlanetSide has respawns. They all have respawns. There's no such thing as a one life long game mode. You still respawn. So, you know, that's what I'm trying to say is you're always engaged with those games because... What the hell is this guy doing? Oof. Come on, team, please kill him, and I get the assist cancel skill. That'd be great. If you time your and double tap your and you get iframes. Why? Oh, you're talking about for the mine, right? We're talking about if you get hit by the mine, you can go, yeah. I think it's more. It's not iframes. I think it's more like you take less damage from the thing. I don't think you can like fully. I don't think you can fully not take any damage. Or it changes your hitbox maybe. Dude, I'm so bad at long range sniping in this game now. Forgotten how it works. I don't know where's the bullet going. Let me have a check. Okay, it's about 3 millimeters down at that range. He's already dead. Yeah, there you go. I got him. You can take full auto, not get hit, and you can avoid the damage completely. Do you have a video of this effect? In third person, from the person shooting the guy going into prone? Because if this was in the game, and possible, then there would be video of it. You do? Is it on YouTube? Zero in your range, 150 meters? No. You don't need to zero in this game. You don't need to zero in this game. It's on Reddit. Okay. I mean, a Reddit link isn't as easy to look at. Is this a good idea? Probably not. Might as well get him up though, innit? Might as well get him up, innit? This guy is being a bastard. I can link it. I mean, what I'll do... Look, I'll permit you. Look, ready? There you go. You can post a link now. And then hopefully you get timed out. And then the chat can decide whether what we're seeing is real. Because then, you know, we're not giving it, you know, we're not just saying, oh, it's impossible. Hello. No sound on that go. The hell? I guess he wasn't running around there. Well, unfortunately, we got 30 seconds before you now get timed out before you post it, but well. It's not that useful. Well, I'm trying to work out, like, if you think about it, if you're in a sniper battle and you basically just spam this thing over and over again, make yourself impossible to hit, I can imagine it being useful. I can imagine it being OP. Don't know why he did that. His head glitch is kind of crazy. It's a kind of crazy head glitch here. Just look how low I am to the ground. Well. Okay. I'm in a bit of a spot of bother here. Did I not just get shot around the corner then? When I died? What I'm trying to say is if it's not really repeatable and effective, then it's kind of like I guess, it's not really like a skillful thing, is it, if you can't repeat it? Like, consistently. That's going to help you in a situation. Oh my god. The building kind of annoys me, to be honest. Because you get stuck in these scenarios where, oh my god. Well, you know what? Good for them. Okay. Did we kill the guy that literally ran up behind us? Yeah, he's dead. Oh my god, I'm getting stuck on teammates. The healing in this game as well. Very slow. But some people loved it for that. I can't get an angle on these guys on the top, but... Did I have trouble hearing footsteps in the BF6 Bayer? Yeah. I mean, so the thing I was talking about the other day is that when you go away from Battlefield and come back to it and you play a game that actually has footsteps, you forget that Battlefield has always had very quiet footsteps. However, in 2042 and Battlefield 6, which I think uses the same tech for however they're doing their footsteps, is I'll actually hear their footsteps from a stupid distance away. Like, you know, I'll hear like footsteps like, you know, can I mark that? Oh. I'll hear their footsteps from a dumb distance away. And then someone will run up behind me and I'll hear one footstep and die. And that happens in 2042 and BF6. In Battlefield 5, I'm always convinced there isn't any footsteps. The game has no footsteps. You just die. So as long as it's consistent, right? If there's no footsteps at all, then you know it doesn't matter either way. But if I can hear footsteps insanely well sometimes, and then in other situations I can't, then it's kind of annoying as hell. You can iframe AP damage. Okay, so it's AP mine specifically. Oh my god. I mean, I can still see the link even though you've been timed out. But yeah, that's an enemy, and that's not my teammates. And he just killed 3 of us. Exciting. Well, the video, you can do bullets, but I don't have it uploaded anywhere. Got it. I mean, I'll have a look in a bit. We'll have a look. Is there a guy alive there, or is he dead? I think he's dead. Footsteps in 2042 are not consistent at all. But, like, maybe in BF5, at least the footsteps are consistently completely silent. You checked out PC Specialist, think it was 40% off. Yeah, my code is £40 off. 40% off would be crazy. Maybe next year. The whole point with my £40 off code is at least it's something, you know? Okay, I heard that guy. This map is this area here is sniper heaven. It's just a big bowl, and you look down into the bowl. Although someone's just sniped at me, and I can't see their scope glint, so you know. This guy, look. No scope glint on him, even though he was looking around me with a sniper. Dice loves bowls. Yeah, they do love a good bowl. And that guy was the guy that was sniping with the Carnot. So where's his scope glint? Lame. There are a few bowls in 2042. 2042 is there's no bowls. It's just basically a big empty space with barely anything in it. And then 1 hit, and then wait for it. I'm being suppressed, maybe. 2 hit. I forgot about the healing. Damn, that's so fucking annoying. Battlefield 5's attrition system is so annoying. I have to hit people with 3 snipes to kill them because of the healing. That's crazy. I forgot how annoying that was. Good for me though, obviously. If I'm being shot. Same thing applies. It did make sniping very challenging, though, basically. What are you doing, bro? Don't beam people 100 meters away with an SMG. Oh my god. Okay, bro. The jungle carbine. Yeah, I was using the jungle carbine at the beginning of the stream. I didn't want to cheese it any longer. It's the best sniper in the game. It's insane. Sure. Sure. BF5 sniping was great though. Yeah, oh yeah. Nice spot, bro. Actually, never melee.
Attention, we are losing objective data.
Never melee, usually. Oh, shit, it's out already? Yeah, this is BF6, bro. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Oh, through the smoke, brother! That was sick. I knew that guy just basically gets shot at and just starts spamming smoke. So I was like, right, he's going to go and revive his friend, isn't he? Why don't I use the Crag? I just haven't used it yet. I use a little bit of everything. You know, I don't like using just one weapon usually. I like mixing it up. How many headshots? Bloody hell. I like using all the snipers and the weapons, especially if I'm going back to a game these days. Unless it's the Mars automatic in BF1, I always just use that shit because it's so crazy.
Attention, we have now taken objective data.
That guy running right to left there. Somewhere. Look at the Mars. The Mars that I think they only made 7, by the way, or something. There's only 7 Mars pistols in existence. It was like that. It was that unreliable that they were like, "No, we're not building any more of these." So of course, in Battlefield 1, it's like the best gun in the game. This game has a... You can slide jump in this game. I think people forgot about that. Slide jumping in this game is crazy. Well done, the sector is now ours. Okay, what just happened to my... Oh. I forgot how strong the Battlefield 1 Flare was as well. Absolutely one of the most broken items in a video game of all time was the Flare from BF1. Holy shit, it was crazy. No warning. Fire it anywhere. Spots as soon as you fire it. Oh my word. Study with firearm knowledge? Well, it's more history than the firearm knowledge, but you know. It's because, like, people talk, like, I always see loads of videos about, like, the history of Battlefield weapons, right? And then that information just sticks in my head. Woof. Like, how many videos have you seen, like, Battlefield 1 guns in real life? Can you shoot the flare in BF1? Nope. And it doesn't tell you that you spotted either. Shit was crazy. I got a heal. Nice. Oh! Hell yeah. Oh god. Okay, our whole team just died. Oh! Yes, me. Okay, no one's there. I think I'm gonna die though. There's a guy right next to me on my right. In 3, 2, 1. Did you try the Royale? You're not allowed to talk about it. Technically, no one's allowed to talk about it, Levi. There is no gameplay if you Google it, because everyone has been abiding by the NDA that everyone signed. There is absolutely zero Battlefield 6 Battle Royale gameplay. Absolutely none of it. Okay. Okay. No leaks. That's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. There's absolutely none, nowhere. You can't even Google Battlefield 6 Battle Royale, and there'll be absolutely like nothing on Google. It's crazy. The fuck? How did I just get fucking beamed by a Tommy gun? Why are the leaks always from China? Because the law quite literally doesn't apply to them. Not even as a like a thing. It just doesn't. What do you do? Hello. Can we arrest this? Can we arrest this person? No. Oh. Right then. I'd like to sue this person for showing the content. All right. How do I do that? You can't. Oh. They get banned. Yeah. Then they just make a new account, or they just have 600 accounts that they use. So there's legal ramifications in the Western world, but unfortunately over there it's quite literally, it's just a free-for-all. Then China can't participate? Great. And then they just use someone, they just buy an account from literally anyone and use it. Or they buy the footage, or basically you can't take it down on a website like Bilibili. So like Bilibili is basically YouTube in China. There is no system for taking down content. It doesn't do anything. They don't care. So it doesn't matter. They can get the gameplay from anyone, anywhere, and it doesn't matter if they're not allowed to play. They can just upload the footage, and there's nothing you can do. GG. It's over. Unless it's a content creator. Not from China, yeah. If it's anyone from EU or basically the West, then they're screwed legally, technically. But all they'll do, by the way, if I let's say I saw the gameplay on Reddit, I just re-uploaded it, they would just DMCA the content. That's all that would happen. Then maybe they'd copyright strike my channel, but they probably wouldn't. They'd probably just be like, yeah, don't, we'll just DMCA it. And so that you don't own because you don't own the IP, or you don't own the intellectual property. So that's what would happen. But they can't do that on Bilibili. So that's the point. And then what happens is people just make random YouTube channels and re-upload the gameplay from Bilibili to YouTube on a channel they don't care about. So it's just, yeah. They're punishing journalists. Well, in a way, yeah. I mean, you said it. The whole NDA thing is stupid. Well, yeah. It's not that it's stupid. It's just that it gives no power. It gives them all the power because they can choose to DMCA whoever they want. And they can choose not to take down whatever they want as well. So, in theory, they can take down negative content and leave up positive content. So it's kind of an abuse, really, in a way. But I think that's what happens in real life anyway. In theory, did you guys know that any company owns the rights to gameplay? So if they wanted to, they can technically just DMCA gameplay from a video game and not let you upload it. It's like it's technically, at this point in time, it's still very much illegal to upload gameplay from a video game. It's just that companies choose not to exercise their right to do that. My entire job is based off the fact that companies are just like, nah, I guess you can upload this. Nintendo loves that. Dude, you know what? Do you know what's crazy? I've seen like it's the modding. It's the Nintendo modding stuff, isn't it? When people mod Nintendo games, Nintendo like takes down the gameplay, but like modded Nintendo actually goes crazy. And it's like, well, if you don't like people modding the games, then why don't you just let people make their own stuff? No! No, not allowed. Why don't you just let people... No! No mods. Oh, yes, damn. This game looks cool. Gotta admit. Gotta admit, man. Is that guy that's alive over there? Oh! I missed. Or he's already dead. Yeah, I think he's already dead. Miss. Stop killing them before I kill them! I don't think BF6 is worth $100. Well, then don't pay $100 then.
Objective Able is being lost.
Is it? I mean, it's not worth $100, is it? It's $70, yeah. Well, no, I mean, guys, the whole point is if you don't think something's worth something, then you don't have to buy it at all. It's not like a. You know what I mean? I don't get it. They're treating art like property. Art has always been property. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm confused. You think art should just be free? What's going on? Am I lost? Art's never been free. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, it's property. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean,
We are losing objective Able.
I don't know. I'm confused now. You'll get BF after a few months at $5. Well, that's what, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe. But like, are you prepared? The whole point is they're offering you a product that you can have now. And if you're not willing to pay it at the price, you can wait for it to go down in price. But then maybe that product's not going to be as good anymore. And that's the risk, right? I think that's the point. It's like, yeah, you can do whatever you want. I'm trying to work out the counter argument here. Like, what's the... let's say Battlefield charges their game at $200. Yeah, it's obviously a weird precedent and people would get like annoyed about it. But like, if it was worth that, would people still buy it? You know what I mean? No one would buy it because they'd be like, well, fuck that. But like, technically they can charge whatever they want, right? There's a sniper over there. Dude, I can't see. Hit him. They can put it whatever price they want. It's just easy to buy it. That's what I'm saying. What is the counter argument to a company just charging literally $500 for a game? They're just like, fuck it, $500. Don't like it, don't buy it. Apart from obviously pissing off your entire community, if you already have a dedicated like a brand. Like Star Citizen? In a way. Why is my health not going back? Please. That's a hard shot if I get him through the cannon. Miss. I can't see the guy that hides in that wall, it's so annoying. Okay. Okay. Can I heal here? There's a little icon for a healing thing. Where's that? If you look on the minimap, it's got the triple thing, which is like, or is it? Okay. Why does it have the healing, or does that mean healing for tanks, not even infantry? I don't know.
are losing objective Able.
I don't remember these blowing up, but I guess they blew up. I forgot about that. I mean, one thing I've always found interesting is obviously like brands, right? Because people will buy brands even if the quality of the product is basically exactly the same. You know what I mean? How are you not dead? Ugh. Thade UK, thank you for the 17 months. I guess the only difference is that at least with the brand is like there's a reputation to uphold, so usually you can almost guarantee the quality's better. Do I like flying in Battlefield games? Sometimes. I get a bit bored. I've fucked up my controls for Battlefield 6 though, and 2042, and honestly I can't be asked to fix them until I sit down for like a day and sort it out. I don't know what's happened, but something's messed up. That vehicle's just gonna take my head off if I peek too much. But he's just waiting. So we got no one? Oh, there they are. That guy's lagging like hell, so I can't hit him. DBA Bob, thank you for the 126 months. Look, it wouldn't take me a day. It would take me like half an hour if I really wanted to sort it out, but I genuinely can't be asked. Basically, I don't know what they've done, but they've essentially changed things. What the fuck? What? I hate this. What the fuck just happened? How did I just die to a vehicle that's on the other side of a hill? We don't know. I can't be asked. How am I reading Twitch messages before I even see them? There might be like a admin thing. Anyway, the iframe is based on your character animation when going pro and standing up, but since you're doing both, you get longer iframe than intended. There you go. I believe you. I'm just not I'm not sure what like how practical it is. Do you know what I mean? Ooh, Iwo Jima, the original. Helldivers 2 is always waiting. Yeah, but no one cares. No, I'm not kidding. No one. It's not no one cares. There's like 100,000 players. No one cares if I play Helldivers. Kind of shocked that you're not playing Borderlands 4. I might play some after this, actually. Just a little bit. I'm still on the edge of deciding if Battlefield 6 is worth the money for me. I mean, guys, we do know about EA Play, right? How much is EA Play? A month, do we know? Or EA Play Pro, whatever you need for Battlefield 6? How much is it? You need Pro and it's $20. Right, guys. Here's the real one. You pay $20. You instantly cancel your subscription. If you really like Battlefield 6 and you think it's amazing, then you either keep doing EA Play Pro or you buy the game. Done. GG. But what I'm saying is that with any subscription, if you don't think you're going to use it for that month, you get it and then cancel it instantly. Done. And that way you won't forget. Because I know what will happen is if you forget, then it's over. They've won. EA Play is also part of Game Pass Ultimate. Yeah, but not EA Play Pro. You need EA Play Pro for Battlefield 6. And by the way, if you do buy EA Play Pro for 1 month, make sure to use code STOD. Because then I get 5% of the sale. What do you get? Nothing, unfortunately. There's no discount, but it is what it is. I'm buying it on Steam. Well, when I get nothing, then. If you want to buy it on Steam, then I get nothing, yeah. That's fine. I'm pretty sure you get 5% more frames on buying on EA though, especially with my code. I've not. I don't know if I can prove that, but I'm pretty sure I remember it somewhere. I think I remember my wallet saying that. Okay, that guy had plenty of time to kill me. I don't know why he didn't. I didn't mean to do. These bots are real people. They're real people. Is this sniper a bit unreliable? No, it's not unreliable. It's one of my favorites. Dude, the pistol is unreliable. Am I playing any Counter-Strike lately? Nah. I'm not really playing Counter-Strike. I'd think it's because I'm just bad at Counter-Strike, so... Like, I'm never going to be good at Counter-Strike, ever. So I need a new game if I'm going to get into it, you know? I'm just never going to be looking good at it. I think the overlay in Steam actually affects frames. John, how much do I owe you? That's what I'm saying, dude. You just gotta buy it on EA and use my code, I guess. Sucks, though. Sucks that you get lost frames. I'll notice the sub in an hour. Yeah, 114 months from Gaz. No biggie. That's fine, dude. What do you mean? I noticed. I noticed the 140 months. Whatever, man. Whatever, dude. Yeah, I saw it. It's fine. No, thank you very much, Gaz, for the 140 months. Oldest follower in the channel. It would have been next month if you hadn't said that. That's not true. I saw it. I just, just didn't care, bro. Sorry. I'm a BF6 streamer now. So, it's got a lot going on, It's just what it is. Ben Prize, thank you for the 26 months. It's BF6, it's changed me as a person. Big D now, that's what I'm saying, dude, yeah. 100 month sub? Where's 200 months? Twitch didn't even exist 200 months ago. Runda was here the other day. Yeah, what, 138 months, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is it true you get 200 health, 2% health and aim assist in mouse and keyboard with code STODY on EA? I think so. I can't prove it, but you said it, so, Stod was still playing Runescape back then. I've lost my Runescape account. I think I tried to log in like 5 years ago and I forgot what my password is. So, GG's. It's gone forever. Never mind. Never mind. That guy's head, dude. You still miss the Armor evenings. Well, did you not? We went back to Armor Forger recently. That was fun for a bit. And Armor Forger runs at over 80 FPS, whereas Armor 3 ran at like 10, if you were lucky. Armor 3 was like the most unoptimized game of all time. Oh, that guy's dead. More than Borderlands 4? I mean, come on now. That's cruel. I mean, I will say, Borderlands 4, the performance is certainly not its strongest point, is it? But, if you've got a 5090, then I don't know what you're all complaining about. Guys, just the simple solution is just get, I don't know, a 4K PC from PC Specialist. Come on. then you won't lag on Borderlands 4. Come on. It's as simple as that. Just, you know, take all the savings and just put it into a PC that can play Borderlands 4 at 60 FPS. What's the issue? Isn't this relatable, guys? They patched it last night, better performance today. What did they do? What do you mean they patched it? Why didn't they patch it before the game came out? I'll upgrade my PC when something releases worth upgrading for. Well, Battlefield 6. But honestly, Battlefield 6 is pretty optimized, so... Oh, God. Point and click shooter. Can I knock it down for 2.5? I mean, there's probably a PC that runs Borderlands 4 at 2.5K, to be honest. Also, make sure you use DLSS. Even I'm using DLSS on quality mode to get the frames over 100. You don't want to ruin Borderlands 4 for yourself if it's not optimized. That's fair. Oh, that was a nutty one. Come on. Jumped into the headshot. I mean, this is why the Crag ended up being my best sniper, I think. I just loved it. Battlefield 6 runs better than I keep thinking it's Black Ops 4 for some reason. Than Borderlands 4. Oof, missed. Look, I've got no healing. I tell you what, if I wasn't a content creator, I would probably use a widescreen. I'd probably use a widescreen monitor, but it is just annoying for capture at this point in time. But if I wasn't making content, if that's what we're calling it, then I'd probably use ultra wide. Choc has been showing that he's been playing Borderlands 4. Yeah, Choc is a Borderlands 4 fanatic. I think I gave him. I had a few Borderlands 4. What's it called? Things. Special edition motifs. I think I gave him them. He's a sweatpants man. Yeah. He absolutely loves Borderlands. I like Borderlands a lot. But I said it's not the best stream game ever because it is kind of one of those games that very exciting to play yourself, quite hard to watch. Because the only thing that makes it interesting is kind of like Easter eggs. Even the story is like, yeah, it's alright. You could never play that game. Yeah, well, it's very airy-fairy as well, right? It's not grounded. It's a bit like playing Battlefield 2042. Nothing makes any sense. Why are you playing this and not BF6? What? Well, what do you think, dude? Have you seen people playing BF6?
The enemy has been reduced to half.
Have you been playing BF6? Oh my God, please hit him. How did that miss? What? This guy's insane. Oh, dude, if BF6 was out now, yeah, I'd be playing it 10 hours a day, probably. Something like that. Well, no, I don't know. I don't know where. I mean, to be fair, I guess the title says Battlefield 6 Waiting Room, so they think that we're about to play it or something. Some people get confused by that meme. A 27 or a 32-inch ultra wide? No, I would go for the crazy ultra wide. I'd go for like the mental ultra wide. You know what's new? You know what's crazy? I did a video on Warzone a while back that showed that you can actually you actually get an insane advantage on an ultra wide in Warzone. But I couldn't obviously capture the gameplay, but you basically get like 190 FOV on an ultra wide because you can almost see basically behind you at that point when you put the FOV up. And if you're not capturing the fucking picture to put on a stream or whatever, then you are golden. You're seeing into the future, basically. Especially a game like Warzone, which has how is that not a kill? Thank you. Headshot through a sandbag. 97 damage. No way. Doesn't it look weird though? No, because if you think about it, even this FOV is actually not like human vision at all. It's like looking at, it would be like real life, but wearing really like a box here. You know what I mean? I'm worried that you, Westy, and the lads will go 100% Battle Royale and never get classic BF gameplay again in the future. Well, the way you've got to look at it is, for a while, maybe we'll do some BR, especially when it's fresh. But, like, I'm telling you right now, you know, eventually I'll be back to playing the multiplayer because the multiplayer is probably going to be the most chill way to play the game. And maybe on like for instance, on weekends, I'm not going to play Battle Royale on my own. And the guys don't usually stream on weekends, so the weekends will almost guaranteed be Battlefield normal gameplay anyway. So, you know what I mean? Like, so I'll be doing, because I never used to stream with people, and then Warzone came out, and then all I did was stream with people. But the original format of my streams was this, every fucking day. And God, I don't know how you guys stuck with it for so long. Boring, just the same old shit every single day. But I will say that I think it's actually a lot easier to stream with a group of people. Because, you know, if I'm actually playing a game which is competitive, I can actually focus more on the game when I'm playing with a group of people because they can take the slack. And instead of me saying some stupid shit, they can say it instead. Sometimes I play games with Ella too. Yeah, I know. Those games are over. You know what we play now? We play a game called Mussolina on the Switch. Well, only recently. Well, this guy's playing the game with me, though. Okay, well now... Okay, now that tank's ruined everything. But the point is that eventually there'll be ways that I'll be able to stream without a group, because I'm not gonna play Battle Royale on my own. The views were crazy on BF6. Was that peak all time? Yeah. But I mean, you have to remember though that Battlefield 6 had drops like 24/7. So drops like double, triple, quadruple, 10x viewership sometimes. So, but don't get me wrong, it's nice to have drops, that's for sure. It's very nice to have drops. Damn, that was sick. Am I going to stream any more Borderlands? Yeah, I thought I might do some today, just a little bit. Just a little bit today. Just because, as I said, Borderlands is one of those games that, like, I don't think people are raring, like, oh my god, I can't wait for Stod to play Borderlands again. It's going to be the greatest thing ever. But it is a nice, relaxing, fun game for me to play. For sure. You gonna stand up? Never mind, I'm dead to a shotgun. On the Switch? Yeah, I mean, I play games on the Switch. A Friday Night and Borderlands. Wait, what? It's Sunday night, isn't it? Hello? Will I grind Arc Raiders? This is what I'm saying. I don't think I will, no. Arc Raiders has fumbled the bag specifically for me because I think I'm going to prioritize Battlefield over Arc Raiders. Even if Arc Raiders is somewhat decent. Three hits, Jeremy? Is the car still having issues? Jay, I got into it yesterday. We changed the 12-volt battery. Now it no longer gives the warning that it's draining battery, so maybe it's okay. Oh my god, there's... That was... Okay. I think it has... I think that the new 12-volt has actually fixed itself now, so I'm not having the draining battery issue. Am I skipping the new Call of Duty altogether this year? No, like... So when is the new Call of Duty coming out? Early November? Or something? I'll definitely play it for like a week. I'll play it for a week, and then it will become unplayable after a week anyway, because the skill-based matchmaking will become unbearable. Beta early October. If the beta is during BF6, then I might not play it. But if it's not, then yeah, I'll play the new game. It's just going to be Black Ops 6 again, isn't it? With some new features. But I also like Black Ops 6. I thought it was fun. It's the most smooth it's ever. It's the most smooth Call of Duty's felt since 2019, and that's why I liked Black Ops 6. Like they actually nailed the feeling of the game. It feels so good. If you played any of the other Call of Duties since 2019, they have felt trash on mouse and keyboard. They feel bad. Like when I go back and play DMZ, I go, holy shit, what was I playing for 2 years? Like I go back and play DMZ and just the feel of the mouse input in DMZ is unbelievable. Like I actually can't believe that I was playing that game for 2 years. It's crazy. $60 damage. Why did Arc Raiders fumble? Because I'm not going to have time to play it, and it's purely a selfish choice that I would want them to release the game early. I'd want them to release the game early because it would have been awesome to have the time to play now. Because like there was a huge gap between the Battlefield 6 beta and then the game releasing, and Arc Raiders is basically a completed game. You know what I mean? Arc Raiders is like the most polished game I've ever seen in an alpha. What? I didn't get the hit marker sound. It just killed him straight up. No scope gun on the guys that are sniping at me right now. But then you wouldn't have had fun with the 2042 Game Pass. The free pass, oh my god. Yeah, it's true. We had so much fun on 2042. Well, to be fair, I did actually want the skins from 2042, so you know. I mean, guys, we're gonna go back to 2042 next week until Dying Light comes out. So, you know, it's not over. The pain isn't over yet. The fuck? In fact, we're going back on Tuesday to do more. We have to do the challenges, so we'll be back on there on Tuesday. And then Dying Light, the Beast comes out on the 19th, but I'm hoping there's some early access. You love a bit of September subbage. Thank you for the 5 months. Also, Ben Price, thank you very much for the 26 months that I did miss. And DBA Bob with the 126 months as well. Thank you, DBA. They've moved the Battlefield weekly missions to Mondays now. Yeah, but I'm busy tomorrow morning. So I won't be on tomorrow morning, but I will be on Tuesday. And then, I don't know. Does anyone know if there's any early access for Dying Light? Because it says the release date's the 19th, but that doesn't always mean that it actually releases on the 19th if you either pay money or you're a special little creator boy. They released... Oh, they've moved Dying Light to the 18th. Really? That's good comms, actually. Thank you. I needed to know that. Is there DLC for it? No, there's an entirely new game for Dying Light. Called Dying Light the Beast, right? Unless I'm mistaken. 18th of December, CEST, 6 p.m. Maybe they'll let me play it early, though, if I'm a special good little boy. Let's see. Don't you think Arc Raiders will be huge? For a while, yes. I think Arc Raiders will be a big game, because it's going to be very accessible, works on consoles. I think eventually, though... I don't know. The end game to Arc Raiders... Like, I can see myself playing it for, like, a solid month. But that's, again, during Battlefield 6. And potentially Battle Royale, which we don't know when it's releasing. For myself, personally, I'll probably play it for, like, a week. Unless the Battlefield Royale comes out. In which case, I'll play it for, like, a couple of days and then be like, well, I don't have enough time to play. That's why I'm saying it would have been sick if they'd released it, like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. Because then I could have just done a solid month. An absolutely solid month of that game. Because that's the thing, the game is, like, crazy polished. It is so polished. You were sort of disappointed with 2? Isn't there 3 now? There's Dying Light 1, Dying Light 2, and then there's Dying Light, the newer one. Or maybe I'm thinking of the... Oh, maybe there is only 2, because the first one was just DLC, but it was like a massive DLC, wasn't it? How am I not hitting him? There's 3. I heard COD is getting rid of lobby resets. That's such a cop-out. They know that they could just get rid of SPMM, but they're like, no, we're not getting rid of lobby resets, so you still get put into the same insane lobbies. Lobby reset things are relevant. Dying Light 1, 2, and the Beast. Yeah. So that means, in my head, I played a DLC for Dying Light 1 that was so good I thought it was a new game. Most likely. I say Dying Light 2 was pretty good, and I thought the quality of the game was really nice. Maybe it doesn't have the same level of hype as Dying Light 1 did. I replayed Dying Light 1 like 3 times. I think I did it once on stream, and then I did it like... I think I played it twice more off stream. What's Dying Light about? It's a zombie... It's not really a shooter. It's a parkour zombie game, which really focuses on melee combat. It's like it doesn't have a focus on guns. It's more about like movement and parkour. It's like Mirror's Edge zombie melee game. That's how I'd describe it. And like the combos you can do, like I remember how satisfying, like, and this is a game from 10 years ago, by the way. The graphics were insane. There's a day and night cycle. The melee weapons have like, there's like so many things you can do with the different melee weapons, and they have loads of different effects and different special moves. And then you have a talent tree that you can basically change entirely how your character works. 4-player co-op. And the gameplay is just like crazy satisfying. And it's got good secrets and Easter eggs as well. I'm pretty sure in one of the playthroughs I did every single side mission. And I basically looted every single box because I was like so... And it's got looting as well. So it's got loot rarity. It's like, imagine Borderlands, but with melee weapons instead. And then they have what? What do they call it again? The jumping kick. What do they call that kick? Where you jump and kick with both feet in the air as well. The drop kick. One of the best mechanics for a video game I've ever played. So satisfying. I never get bored of that. And then you've got like slams. You've got parries. You've got spinning moves. It's so good. You've been shot, brother. Inspect VH, thank you for the prime. Although, wasn't it in Dying Light 2 they made guns more of a thing? And I was like... I couldn't remember. It was either Dying Light 2 or Dying Light 1. Where they started to make the guns more important. I don't really know why they did that. Because I never really wanted to use the guns, to be honest. That's like the funnest way to play. Because the guns just feel cheesy. In a way. They added an up to 2 for guns to come in. Go prone. Go prone. How did that not hit? No, they're all dead. There's a whole host of mods for the games too, but the gun don't fit the game. Yeah, but I mean, it's okay to have guns because there are, like, the melee combat is hard sometimes. Like, there's some parts of the game that are, like, near impossible in melee. And sometimes you just want to cheese the guns, but it is good. Yeah, I might just do some Borderlands for just like an hour or two. Nothing crazy, you know, nothing crazy. I've also changed my settings on Borderlands so it runs a bit smoother. That's good. Dying Light 2 was a cutscene simulator. Don't mention the game where Choc will appear. Honestly, no, Choc will be good because he'll give me good comms on where the good items are. You missed Mirror's Edge 1? Well, I mean, you can still play it. Maybe they should do a remastered version. But honestly, the game looks so good, they wouldn't have to remaster much. Mirror's Edge. And do you know what's funny? I was talking about Mirror's Edge when I was playing the finals. And the guy who was in the chat was like, yeah, I worked on Mirror's Edge. So if you see similarities between Mirror's Edge and the finals, a few of the people who worked on Mirror's Edge went to the finals. And that's why some of it might even make sense that it's similar to that. How excited are you for the new and improved marathon after the long delay? Well, they haven't even mentioned what they're doing with it. And I hate the art style for marathon anyway. Like it's unnecessary. Just what's the word? Icons, and it feels so forced. I'm not a big fan of it. What I don't understand is why did we not just get a Destiny-looking extraction shooter? You know what I mean? That's what I thought that Marathon was going to be, but instead it's like, no, it's this special kind of, and like this crazy art style that was like, oh, I can't be asked. Also, the red dot looks like a sail. It's like, what the have you seen some of the actual scope reticles for for Marathon. Like, they make no sense. It's just like unnecessary bulk on the screen. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the Battlefield bit, but I'm going to go and play some Borderlands, I think, just for a little bit. Well, after all, why not? You know? But if you enjoyed the Battlefield stuff, cheers for hanging out. I'll see you over on Twitch, all right? If you want some more, I'll see you there, all right? I will, and also I'll see you on Tuesday for more Battlefield stuff, by the way, because I need to do the missions again. So there you go. Cheers for hanging.